Sounds like? The back sounds like a clarinet that has a cold. You know, right? Welcome to Pagefire.
Oh my god! Okay, you pushed it. Pushed the whole damn thing.
How to make slap.
Welcome to Pagefire's year-end in review.
We're suffering.
Everybody likes us. Well, it's been a year.
One whole year.
Almost.
Yeah, we did start filming before this, but yeah, it's been a physical year. So, got any New Year's resolutions you want to do? I don't.
I want to make content.
Martin, you have the same, or do you have a different one?
I want to make more money. Not from YouTube necessarily, but just in general.
We're becoming greedy. This is too late.
We have a Patreon.
And a cat.
Mike, yeah. It's Merlin. Merlin has not been on camera before. Hey, hi.
I am the strongest. Ah! I think it hates us.
Ah, he loves me. He hates you. So, what have we been doing this past year? The answer is a lot of weird shit. So let's talk a little bit about what we've done on the channel, at least.
I took notes. There's this little... Ah! That's too much.
The mic reacted.
This is a special effect.
It's randomly rainbow.
Random rainbow.
I'm glad you're enjoying my 4-year-old sister's Christmas present.
Well, we are.
Yeah. I'm in a lot of videos on fucking Twitter about this.
Check out our Twitter.
Water.
It's right here.
Twatter. We all have twatter.
So, do you have something to say about your book reviews?
My book reviews, it's coming up, but you know, I think that I'm really happy with how a lot of them turned out. Maybe the first one was a little bit, oh, I need to get used to the camera first. That would have been a smart idea, and learning the script, holy shit, genius. But other than that, I think it's gone very well. I can't say if I have a favorite or not, I just know that... So the book I liked the least, at least, was Lord of the Rings, but I felt it was very important to talk about why it doesn't really work according to modern sensibilities, and I've gotten a lot of supportive comments on that, so you know, don't ruin it. Don't ruin my ego. But I have, I think one of the best books that I have talked about was Dragon Apocalypse by James Maxey. It was really good. I really enjoyed it.
Here's a fun fact. The first 2 book reviews Andreas made, they're actually remakes. Because we made the first 2 and you weren't happy with like the music and certain things, so you were just like, fuck it, let's redo it.
Yeah, we read it like 3 times. Cat, you're not supposed to be on the fucking table. Cat jail.
Welcome to cat jail, also known as Pagefire.
Cat jail.
Hang on, I'll have a proper cat jail right here.
Cat's in the bag.
There.
Anything to say for yourself, you guilty one?
I am a servant of the sacred fire.
Really?
So Martin, what was your favorite game of the year that you reviewed?
It's coming soon, I promise.
We bully you too much here about
That's
that.
fine.
But we all know why you're here. It's me. But in all honesty, let's talk about the how to make videos of this year.
The video is all you came for some reason. Not even I can understand why. Sometimes I try to rewatch
You all
them.
have bad tastes.
Yeah, how dare you have taste? It's almost like all of you are unique or something.
Assholes.
That's not allowed.
Anyway, let's talk about the first video, how to make Grindcore. Fun fact on the way I write my scripts, I always start like way too far ahead. Like the Grindcore script took me a year to write because sometimes I just get lazy and forget I write scripts at all. And I kind of just lazily worked on it and was like, yeah, It's a script. Then someone made how to make Grindcore before me. We're gonna call you out, Farvan.
Farvan sucks.
I mean, the first time I saw Farvan, I was like, oh, this guy makes how to make black metal video. That's cool. Problem is, he only did black metal, so I didn't watch most of it. Then I saw in my inbox he made Grindcore. I was like, oh, okay, I was gonna make a Grindcore video. Guess you can do it before me. And I watched it, and when I got to the song, I was like, I can make a better video than you. And that's what I did. The video has more views than you, so suck it.
Suck on that.
The gloves are tossed.
Yeah, you're gonna know how to make a new how to make that is funnier than ours. We challenge you how to make on black metal.
Yeah, let's see if you can do that before I do.
How to make pop.
Yeah, make pop music.
And then we will try to make a funnier how to make pop video.
Oh yeah.
I'm sorry, I said try. I meant succeed.
Yeah, the fun thing about the Grindcore video, that one got re-edited a lot. And that's why you sometimes hear like random audio quality changes. That's because I hear a line and go, I can record this better. So I just quickly re-record everything. And it was definitely like the first video in its format, so we just spent a lot of time trying to figure out how to make everything look, and we basically set up the formula for what the how to make video was gonna be.
Also, you didn't sound as enthusiastic in the first
Yeah.
video. I'm glad you changed it because this little delivery right here is kinda dead.
I was trying to be like straightforward with my deliveries, because I think my thought process was, okay, if I am a little bit deadpan, maybe it'll make it funnier. But I also had like this very specific voice, this very high characteristic of voice that will guide you through the genre. But at the same time, when recording these, I usually get like really bored. In fact, you can hear it in the how to make Norwegian black metal. I start really high enthusiastic, but as I keep recording, I just get like more, here's how you do a thingamajig. And that's also because I like to record all the voiceovers in one day. Mostly because I feel like, I'll probably lose the energy and the quality if I like change position or whatever every day. So I'm thinking of maybe changing that a little bit. Yeah, same thing happened with the Grindcore. Everything was recorded in one day, and then I just felt like, I need to re-record this line. Like the very specific line, I can't even get out of bed most days. I re-recorded that like 4 or 5 times, I think. First time, I think I did it in the monotone voice. I can barely get out of bed most days. And I re-recorded, trying to be a little more silly. I can't even get out of bed most days. And the third time went back to monotone. I don't know why.
I remember recording it though, that was funny.
Oh yeah.
We had a lot of takes of you falling out of bed.
Until we got there.
You were just like, always, or you did fall out of bed, but you never got your hand in frame. So it was like, do the hand thing again. I did it. I did it. I did it. I did it.
Until we finally...
Don't know how many times we recorded that.
I think we did like 20 fist takes. And I had to edit it in
20
a way.
fist takes? That sounds like we were filming something else.
You weren't?
Sadly, no.
No?
Oh.
But now, let's talk about mistakes! Anyway, mistakes. And this is one mistake that I actually admit that, yeah, I kind of fucked up there. On the part where I said like Napalm Death was looking at fast band, I showed this one band.
Hang on. Cat on the table. Again. Just keep talking.
And when and then I learned later, oh wait, that was not actually one of the albums they were looking at where they were like fast band. Turns out I kind of mixed it with the Wikipedia page I was reading about Napalm Death. Because on the Wikipedia page, they were like, yeah, we're looking for bands that are fast, we can be faster than them. And one of the examples they gave of bands they liked was that band, I forgot the name of. Yeah, so I mixed that up, and that's a mistake. I'll be like, yeah, I fucked up. And then one mistake, that's actually not my mistake, but your mistake! At the one part, I showed 2 examples of a Goregrind.
Release.
Release the kittens.
Oh no.
Oh no, we're being attacked. Anyway.
This is staying in, right?
This is staying in. Anyway. Released. One. Oh, are you okay?
Yeah. He ran away from his problems.
Typical Pagefire.
He got a little bit hurt, but he's fine.
He's bouncing, so he's fine. Anyway, back to your mistake!
Yeah!
There was a bit where I gave an example of how Grindcore would evolve.
Climbing up the Christmas tree.
I like we're more amused by the cat.
Of course we are.
He's climbing.
Oh.
I have a picture of him at the top of the tree. I'll send it to you so you can put it in the video.
He wants to be a star.
Merlin, you're a star.
Anyway, well, Merlin is climbing Mount Tree Everest.
Mount Tree Everest.
I'm very original with names. Yeah, there was a bit where I showed example of like a Goregrind thing and a slam/pornogrind thing. And a lot of you fucking paused before I said we'll get to those in the future and said pathology isn't grindcore, they're slam, they're pornogrind. And I had to explain to all of you what do you think I said after that. We'll talk about that in another video, or we'll get to those in the future.
Here's a brilliant idea. Before you comment something, watch the entire fucking video. Maybe they address it. And hey, here's another idea, don't comment.
You decide! Anyway, let's talk about Norwegian black metal.
The most viewed video for some fucking reason.
Why do you guys like Norwegian black metal? And I'll be honest, I made that video because I fucking hate Norwegian black metal, I'm not gonna lie. Most of you kept saying like, oh, you have such deep understanding of the genre, you know how to make fun of it and appreciate it and make good music. No, I hate it. It's one of the most boring genres I listen to, no offense. If you like it, that's fine, just know I made that video out of spite. What do you think? I was a lot more harsh to it than I usually are. Most of the script was actually written with Andreas because I wanted to add as much Norwegian culture to it as possible. In fact, the opening line...
La oss tilbe Satan mens du spiser brunost.
That was him.
Alright, if you didn't know, you have to appreciate me more because I basically write and edit half the script.
Yeah.
For all the how to makes. I just don't know how to play music. I also help write basically all the lyrics.
Yeah.
Almost.
Yeah. I'm always away.
Yeah, you are. But you're always in the video.
Some way or another as a cameo. See, you have a fan. Yeah. The whole video, I will admit that was just a lazy meme compilation where I just googled a bunch of like black metal memes and tried to find the best photo that was fit. I think the happiest photo I found was, I was getting an example of chords like, oh, punk uses 3 chords, black metal uses 2, and I found a photo of a black metal artist doing this, and I was like, that will be perfect in the video. And apparently there were mistakes in the video, but none of you want to tell me what they are. I had like a couple of people saying, oh, this video is full of inaccuracies. And don't tell me what the inaccuracies are. You guys are torturing me on purpose.
Think about it. It could be worse. They could tell you the inaccuracies because we don't give a shit.
Yeah.
I hope there's a comment there right now on the video that says like, oh, you should have included, oh, the problem was that you didn't include this. And then they can continue the video and figure, oh yeah, we don't actually give a shit.
Yeah. There was one guy who was like, you keep cherry picking specific black metal artists. You do realize the genre is a lot more deeper and broader in genres. And I'm like, there are multiple genres. I'm specifically talking about Norwegian black metal. And even though you don't see it as a specific genre, because I know it's also called second wave black metal, go cry in a corner or something, I don't care.
Get a life.
Yeah.
Jesus fuck.
And the funny thing about the music video, I actually stylized that after a Norwegian TV show, especially how the subtitles look. Because I always find that Norwegian TV has a very specific look with their subtitles. So I want to try to emulate that as well as I could with a music video.
Also, another fun fact, we recorded it here at my mom's place.
Yeah. Down in the basement, Martin played the ukulele. And that was the last time we saw him.
It's not a ukulele, but it's a mini guitar.
No, the ukulele is over there. Sponsored by Frozen 2.
Frozen 2. It's getting colder, someone should close the window.
I don't think this guitar is in tune.
I hope the third Frozen is called Frozen 3 Global Meltdown. Oh yeah, and the song, that was like the laziest song I ever made. I literally just thought of like, okay, this sounds like a good black metal riff, this sounds like a good black metal riff. And the lyrics were even lazier.
We sat down and had so much fun with it.
Yeah.
Sacrificed the castle.
Burst into the gravel.
I am your timeless dreadful lad as well. One of the top comments is, that's my new pickup line. You are really funny.
You said that. You deserve all the gold medals. Yeah, so I can understand why some people have like a soft spot for that song, because it's just so silly and ridiculous with the...
Especially the Norwegian part.
Yeah.
And there's a couple of people who's like, wait, in the Norwegian part, is that a Brødrene Dal reference? And yes, it is. It totally is.
It took someone like a couple of months to realize that it was.
It's like the original goes, Universet, en uendelighet av stjerner og planeter. We had to go, O du store satan, en uendelighet av skumle planeter.
Oh yeah.
It was really funny.
Speaking of funny, Goregrind! I don't know why I'm doing this. Yeah, I don't have that much to say about the video, except for some of you that think I was joking about saying the arch enemy is better than Carcass. I wasn't. Arch enemy is 10 times better than all the Goregrind I listened to making this video.
Yeah, I listened to some of it. I really like Arch Enemy.
Yeah.
It's good.
But
Genuinely. Fuck you, elitist.
yeah, and all the album covers are like censored, and some of you said like, oh, all the album covers are like pointlessly censored. Why censor them if you cannot show them? And I have a reason for that. Our plan was, when we got a Patreon, I was gonna do a thing where one video was censored, was on YouTube, and one video was uncensored and on like private link on our Patreon. But we also decided like we don't wanna hide content away from people, so we're gonna update our Patreon on that. And also, yeah, also plan just have an uncensored video somewhere. And yeah, after Goregrind, I reset my entire computer, so the Vegas file is now gone. So sorry, it's gonna remain censored forever.
And besides, we did put some pictures of Devin Townsend in there.
Oh yeah.
And just like removed the censor just before.
Yeah.
The rest of them are legit, but some people have speculated that all the pictures are just pictures of Devin Townsend. And I'm very fond of that conspiracy theory, so I don't want to burst your bubble, but for the sake of being honest.
And that was definitely like the most fun with lyrics as well, because I didn't have to rely on rhyming or structure like a black metal video, so I just wrote a bunch of silly nonsense, childish gore lyrics. My favorite one is, I know the name of every germ on my left arm. They're all named Susan.
Yeah, someone just named all of the germs Susan.
Anyway, then the YouTube channel exploded, and while that happened, we were walking on Noisecore.
Noisecore.
Gorecore. It's all the same to me. Yeah, so the thing about the Noisecore video, I was actually gonna work on the folk punk video first, but after the channel exploded, I saw all the reactions to Grindcore and Gore Noise. I was like, you guys are fucking idiots. I'm gonna make fun of you even more in Noisecore. So I just... And the Noisecore...
Noisecore basically exists as revenge.
I remember one specific comment that's now deleted and gone by us, both because they had the name Nazi in it. There was some guy who was like, you guys are giving the false impression to young kids and teens, thinking that all they have to do to make grindcore is to buy an expensive Les Paul guitar and then make the music. Your tutorial is false. I hope you make a part 2 fixing all the mistakes you made.
Didn't they say that you need a Les Paul $3,000 super string made out of steel gut? Because you can hear it in the string clutter and that makes your Goregrind better? Like some sort of fucking... What mansion are you from?
All of them. Whose parents are you drinking milk out of their tits? Yeah, and because of that specific comment...
Whose parents? We're saying this person who goes around stealing milk from other parents' tits? Because I love that idea. And that's totally that person.
Yeah.
Fuck that person.
Yeah, because of that we wrote that Noise Elitist skit, which was me and Andreas in top hat saying like, I say this Noisecore is quite spectacular.
You can hear that the cymbals are made from the finest of mammoth tusk.
Indeed. And that's also where we introduced the beginning of the slumbering one, also known as Martin in black and white.
Well, we had to include you somehow. You know, you were never there. So we figured...
There he is. Oh yeah, I think the best thing about the Noisecore video was the music and the music video. Because the music was just, okay, we don't have to put effort, let's make it as noisy and irritating as possible.
It was so funny. It has one of my favorite lyrics of all time, actually.
Yeah, the horse in a jar.
That horse in a jar. Some people don't think there's lyrics to it, but there is. There's a dead horse in my jar. What is it doing there? My insurance doesn't cover this.
If there were more lyrics, the vocalist I hired, he just kind of improvised a lot. The only thing I could remember him saying was like, you're a bunch of fucking unentitled parents, which makes sense for like noise elitists. You all have unentitled parents. But yeah, the video was originally gonna the video was originally gonna be just 3 to 4 minutes because I wrote a script called How to Make Gore Noise, and that was just one page of me saying, "What the fuck is this genre? This is dumb. Here's how you make the genre," and then skip immediately to how to make. But after seeing the responses, I had to fix it. And also when I googled gore noise, I got a lot more searches for Noisecore. So I started to think, oh, gore noise, Noisecore, they're just the same thing. But no, you guys are still asking for gore noise. You will get it, you ungrateful fucks. It's also like the most requested out of them.
Why?
I don't know, I did like a search thing.
Have you heard of something called taste? Acquire for it immediately.
Speaking of taste, folk punk!
Oh yeah, folk punk was really good.
Definitely one of my favorite videos to make so far.
Yeah, it was so much fun. We also filmed that here, out in the yard, with my 4-year-old sister's house and the playground just close by. Which is really funny, because, you know, I never had anything like that growing up, but because my sister now is treated like a lone child, she gets everything she wants, so therefore I take special care to torture her as much as humanly possible. I go like, "Argh!" And my sister thinks it's really scary and tells me to stop, so I stop. But still, the fact that I scared her makes me feel good.
We locked Martin in a toy castle. That was fun.
Have you noticed that most of the live action, or most live action heavy videos are filmed here? At least music videos. That's funny.
Yeah, it's like our filming spot at most point.
I mean, this is a better spot to film stuff like that than your place.
My place is like full of like families and surrounded by like big buildings. That's buildings.
Also, we don't want people to know where you live.
Yeah.
And also, it's kind of, you know, a known place for people. Here, this is the middle of the country, so nobody fucking knows what the fuck this place is. Though, the funny thing about the folk punk video that you might not have known, my mom told me that the council around here said, "Oh yes, the new playground is doing great. There were even some teenagers there recently playing." And my mom just, okay. Because she watches my videos sometimes.
We accidentally influenced the fucking council because we were taking around in a folk punk video.
I hope they never find it and just think the park is a success.
Let them believe.
Let them have some joy in their heart.
Yeah, the folk punk video was the most fun to like research and make about because it's actually a genre. Unlike the Noisecore videos and Norwegian black metal, it's a genre I actually care about.
And it's good.
And it's also why it's a lot less punching down, a little more like punching up. Because it's a genre I respect, I didn't want to insult everyone too much. Maybe there's some jokes about it here and there.
So, you know, if you're here from folk punk, you're welcome.
Yeah.
We like you.
Originally I was gonna say like, oh, folk punk is just made by a bunch of long-haired freeloading hippies who only pretend the 60s never ended or something like that. And I removed that and changed it to something a little more fitting. Originally I was gonna have like
a script.
Yeah, a much better script. Originally I was gonna compare like the 60s folk movement to the modern folk movement, but I didn't find much parallel. Which is also why I cut that line short. It was like, you don't want to hear that. You want to teach a guitar to hate capitalism. Yeah, and the song was actually the most hard to film because I had a vocalist in mind, but he couldn't pull it off. So I thought to myself, maybe I should try to find other vocalists. Me and Andreas discussed a little bit, and eventually we just came to the conclusion, fuck it, I'm gonna do it.
You know, you're saying it like that, but it was mainly just me saying, come on, do it. Gotta be funny, do it. Do it.
And so I was just like, okay, fuck it, I'll do it. And I re-recorded the vocals like 3 or 4 times just to try to get the right pitches in my voice, because my voice isn't like musically trained. Although because of that song and also my university, my voice has now all of a sudden got like vocally trained now, so thanks for that, I guess.
So you're gonna sing more on your...
Sadly, yes. At least
we don't have to pay that many Fiverr artists anymore then.
Unless I can find like very specific vocalists that sound the way exactly I want the song to sound like. But now let's talk about the controversy, something I didn't know about until after the video was up. Apparently the vocalist of Ghost Mice is a creep, an asshole, and just downright terrible. Like fucking touching underage girls who just wants to make music. Fuck you, dude. I wish I knew about that before I included a Ghost Mice song that I want played cover up because I love that song, and now I just hear the song and go, oh, that song is from an album he re-released to pretend the drama didn't happen.
Yeah. Fuck that guy.
Yeah. So I really regret putting that in, and now a lot of people think like, oh, I bet your favorite band is Ghost Mice, and now sadly a lot of people do that. Which is why we had a pinned comment saying, oh, I wish I didn't know about that.
Or you wish you knew about that, so you wouldn't have included it. You said you wish you didn't know about it.
Yeah.
We're more happy to know about such controversies. You know, J.K. Rowling is a turf. We're happy we know that. Fuck J.K. Rowling. I don't want to spoil this too early for your Harry Potter video or your Wizard Rock episode, but I fucking hate Harry Potter.
I'm very passionate about it because it was a big part of my childhood.
Same.
After like the...
Yeah, me too, but I don't own nostalgia.
Good point. But I think the best thing about the Folk Punk video, besides that one big mistake that I still regret, it pissed off a lot of Nazis and alt-right heads, so that makes me happy.
Honestly, pissing off the right and Nazis, what's the difference? That makes me really happy as well.
Oh, yeah.
I'm really glad we got to do that.
I remember someone commented like, you guys are making fun of conservatives in your video, that's gonna be bad business ahead of time.
Yeah, because it's all about the fucking views.
Yeah.
Fucking capitalist doesn't understand integrity.
Yeah. We're not making the videos for money, in fact we're barely making money. You guys want to know how much money we made from all the videos this year? Barely under $300, and that's not enough to cover rent for a whole month. These videos are not doing as well. At least not enough for me to quit college and do this full time. It's probably gonna take a couple of years or so.
Patreon!
That's fine with me. That's fine.
Subscribe!
That's fine with me. I like to take the slow way. Before we go to the next genre, maybe we should talk about movies so Martin can talk a little bit.
I just want to mention something very briefly about the folk punk song.
Yeah.
I wrote the lyrics to it, and it's the only serious lyrics we have. We totally mean everything we say by it. People are saying, is it a joke? Is it serious? I don't know. Well, it's serious.
Yeah.
Fuck capitalism, fuck everything else, but let's...
The only thing I knew with the song's lyrics is I wanted to call the song Deadbeat Punk Song for Rebel Teens.
I do like that it ends on the, hey, these are all cliches, sure, but they're cliches for a reason. Because capitalism is fucking us all over, and we need to acknowledge that. Anyways, let's talk a little bit about movies.
Movies!
Just because you've been quiet.
Martin, do you like movies?
Yes.
Me too.
Anyways, we've watched a lot of movies, we've reviewed some of them. So I figure we should go ahead and talk a little bit about, well, what's the worst movie we saw this year?
Nightmare.
Nightmare, yeah, I agree.
I've never seen Martin so angry before.
Well, Martin, you haven't...
Oh no, it's about to explode!
Oh, have you have you thought anything on the other really bad movies we saw, like Infested?
I kind of repressed that movie.
Tringle, as you called it, though it was called Triangle.
Tringle, yeah.
That was so annoying in sound design.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think the most brilliant thing about coming out of that movie was like, we should have watched this on mute.
Yeah.
Watch it on mute.
Like, the movie looks pretty, so I wouldn't blame everyone. Just turn off the audio and just put on some folk punk or whatever.
Any further thoughts on any of the movies?
Not really.
What about your favorite? What was your favorite movie that we reviewed?
It's a hard pick.
Yeah. Every time I think I like one movie, I remember another movie and go, oh, I like that movie too.
Yeah.
Like, I'm more optimistic when it comes to movies, so when I see a movie I like, I'm like, I like it. That's been like a movie that's like top recommended so far.
Okay, I'm gonna do like, I like this movie, and I'm gonna tell Andri later what movie he's supposed to put there.
Oh, that's some movie.
Yeah.
I don't like it.
Okay, put it over Andreas' face.
Oh, that's a movie. Hello, movie.
I'm a movie!
Existential crisis.
Ah! Oh,
Yeah.
Andri.
Well, if I have to pick for this video, definitely a three-way tie between Dragon Quest,
That one was really good.
Drive-In Massacre,
Yeah.
and 4 movies: Machine Girl and Tokyo Gore Police.
Yeah.
4 movies.
So you can't count. We know that now.
I can only count to 4.
I don't know.
You can't even do that. My favorite movie that we reviewed was Attack the Block.
Oh yeah, that was my favorite.
That one was so good. Like, I don't think people gave it the due that it was earned. That movie was brilliant, so well shot, and just the effects were gorgeous. Watch that movie.
Watch Attack the Block, and then pet the block, caress the block, feed the block,
I don't know what kind
obey
of
the block.
I don't know what kind of relationships you've had, but I'm starting to get concerned. Attack, love, pet.
The sequels are weird. Anyway, speaking of sequels, Pornogrind! That video was definitely a lot more fun, and
Hey, would you
More
know
fun
it?
to
It got demonetized.
I wonder why.
We have like this rule about looking at demonetization. Like, whenever we figure, oh yeah, that's fair,
Yeah.
we'll let it slide.
We'll see it more as victory than defeat, because it's a lot less, oh no, we earn less money, and a lot more, yes, we earn less money!
It's not that, it's just like, okay, why does Cybergrind get demonetized? That we can counter. And we go, Pornogrind, you know what, that's fair.
Yeah, I'm still scared to send that in for review, because I know the guy's gonna look at it and go, oh yeah, I understand, and probably set the video to you have to be 18 to watch, and I don't like to do that with most of my videos.
We like to make kids stumble across terrible stuff.
And then go, oh no.
We don't have personalized ads on our videos, so when this ad plays, you know that it's not directed at you.
Maybe.
How do we know it's not directed at us?
Oh shit.
And as for the Pornogrind video, yeah, I don't have much to say about it. It's just a video I was having a lot of fun just editing and doing the voiceover. And also with the song, I just spent a month just listening to it because I was so happy with the song. It's definitely the song I'm most proud of so far out of all the one song per video.
Yeah, I'm especially fond of the joke. What rhymes with menstruation bukkake? And you say, have you tried rhyme so not?
They blocked me.
That's brilliant. I also want to briefly mention that it was me who's drawing
Yeah,
and writing.
you can see that in behind the scenes.
Yep. I don't know how many people watch that. I don't know how many people are gonna watch this for as long as we've talked.
Yeah.
We probably maybe have like 11 people left.
Hello, all 11 of you.
You know why you're special? You're not. You're just watching a video. We're not your friends.
And with Goregrind, like, just looking at the album cover, it's like got the same flashback to like Goregrind, where just looking at gory album covers all day just makes me depressed. It's like, why would you do that?
Because it's edgy and therefore it is good, some people think.
Oh, the edge.
Honestly, anyone who thinks being edgy is being cool are some of the fucking worst people I've ever met.
You hear that, Dark Souls 3 players, PvPers, huh? You
You're
hear
too
that?
edgy.
Being edgy is not cool. With your fucking edge walk.
I used to be very edgy, but now I'm a total social justice warrior. Actually, warlock, but whatever. I sold my soul to the feminists to gain dark powers.
We try to throw in a couple of like edgy jokes here and there, but for the most part I want to keep the video just informal and just generally funny, so it just doesn't get demonetized for just
You know,
insulting
universal
people.
humor. Like eating the rich.
And of course...
Killing Nazis!
Yeah, fuck the Nazis.
Yep.
Fuck 'em.
Yeah, don't debate them, kill them!
Deplatform them. Just one final thing about the pornograph video. Kusa Pusa was a last just the last throw in for the video. Because I wanted to find a way to like do like vocals, but I didn't want to be like my face singing, so I was like, you know, I'm gonna bring back a character from a dead YouTube channel I tried to run, just to like pretend to do the vocals.
That YouTube channel was pretty funny.
Yeah. And there was a series there that I tried to do in character. That was a mistake.
We have a new person to revive that coming to the show.
If you guys like album covers with bizarre music and history, get ready for a new member. Yet to be announced.
Cybergrind.
I want to cash in on Pornogrind. Not gonna lie. I like we were like, it's not about the money. With this video, I was like, well, no, it was less about the money and more about just trying to bring more traffic. Because if people saw Pornogrind, they want more extreme metal, so I made Cybergrind. The video has half the views of Pornogrind, so...
Of course you did.
I mean, it's okay to ride the wave sometimes, not try harding to get views.
But of course, when you think extreme genres, you think, what about one nobody has heard of?
I definitely want to do a lot more of that. I'll keep asking for like more mainstream genres like doom metal and power metal. One day. It's just that I'm a lot more fascinated by weirder genres, and it's a lot more fun to write about them. And the more obscure, the more fun it is just to show people. With like more general mainstream
Wizard
genre.
rock,
Yeah.
for example.
Yeah, Wizard rock. Well, with general mainstream genres, there's so much said about it. We need to like work our way properly to get there. Anyway, back to Cybergrind. Yeah, fun fact about all the grind genres, I always plan to do them in that order, specifically like Grindcore, Goregrind, Pornogrind, and Cybergrind, then eventually Slam next year. And of course, the only thing I had in mind, just to keep the videos connected, was the opening gag, where I always told myself, well, this genre is weird, but this genre could be weirder. And also Cybergrind had the most fun opening, like just me listening to annoying techno. The song is actually called Annoying Techno. I made that song in less than a week because it was Cybergrind. I just threw in slam chords, threw in riffs, and I just made the song sound awful. I don't think I mastered it at all. No, I didn't even mix it at all. That's how low effort it was. All thing I did was like just throw an EQ in there and that's it. And the music video was like really fun to play around with because I just found a bunch of old commercials and layered them together to create this chaos of a background. In occasionally throw in some cursed commercials here and there. It also got a lot more experimental with my music videos, and I want to do that a lot more with more unknown genres because, you know, other genres don't have music videos for obvious reasons, so I want to get a lot more experimental on that.
And by the way, the vocalist is actually a friend of ours.
Yeah.
He's really good. Grandma's Basement. Check it out.
And I'll be honest about Cybergrind, I feel like the video was a little rushed. Or is that just me?
I thought it was good.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah. I mean, every time I try to rewatch that video, I keep seeing scenes that's like, I forgot to add a third thing. Oh, I could have made that a bit more shaky. I forgot to add the words "the end." Oh well.
The end.
And noticed a couple of you said like, yeah, the song is good, but it's a little lacking in synth and electronic production. And I'm like, yeah, I agree. I was going for a very specific type of Cybergrind song, and I'm actually considering doing a follow-up that's a lot more synth-based. So I just need to experiment.
We'll call it Grind Cyber.
No, I'll just do Cybergrind Part 2 or something.
We'll call it Cybergrinder. Come on, it'll be funny.
Cybergrind.
It'll be funny.
I keep saying harsh wall noise.
Before you say that, isn't that gonna show up on the video?
It's not in frame.
The noise.
The audio.
Yeah, I don't know.
Come on, feel the noise. Come on, feel the harsh noise wall.
I keep mixing the name, like I keep saying like harsh wall noise because it's more natural to end with noise, but no, it's harsh noise wall.
Fastest video we ever made.
Yep.
You made it as a fucking joke.
The script was done literally under a month, and after some back and forth on adding jokes to make it a little more separate from Noisecore, I recorded the voiceover in like a day. I finished the video in under a week. The song was made under 24 hours. You can tell why.
Well, you did sit in a room listening to the music like all day, but
Yeah.
But you know what is so funny about that? We had so many noise elitists going, this song is bad. You're also not respecting the genre. What the fuck? But at the same time, the noise artists that saw the video thought it was hilarious.
Yeah.
So, fucking chill.
Stop being elitist about everything. I like that one guy was like, I unsubscribed because I thought you had a better understanding of genres, but when I saw this video, you don't. Did you miss the points of all the videos? They're supposed to make fun of the genre while also being slightly educational. Harsh wall noise is literally just for an hour. I made that song very fast and the video was mainly made as an insult / a joke. Speaking of jokes, Wizard Rock!
Oh yeah, Wizard Rock.
Yeah, I don't have that much to say about it, to be honest. My notes are like 4 lines.
Yeah, we planned on releasing it on Halloween. I know that much, which is why I tweeted out, "Oh, this Halloween episode's gonna be wild." And basically, my idea was that every Halloween we were gonna do a fandom-specific genre.
Yeah. So all the fandom genres I mentioned, you know, Rocking J, Twilight Rock.
I recently read The Hunger Games, and they're really good books, actually. And I am so thrilled that Rocking J is like the fans completely misunderstand that the books are actually political satire and just focus on the romance and the excitement. So they're kind of like the elitists that just observe the Hunger Games. And I think that's a really funny parallel about the book series in general. It's just like, you know, you're acting like the people the book is criticizing, right? But no, they don't. That's why I'm so fond of Mockingjay. There were so many fans who hated it because their ship didn't come true.
No.
Oh no.
And they were so angry that it wasn't as action-packed. It was like, well, when you're just an image of a rebel alliance, then you're going to have to be taken care of in order to make propaganda. She was used as bait for propaganda by the capital, and now that she's used as main propaganda, she's protected. Of course it's different. Do you not get the political subtext? Authoritarianism is bad, and capitalism is bad.
But my ship, I want my ship to fuck like animals. Speaking of ships, you're gonna hate Rocking J because all the music that's made in that genre is all just love songs about Peter and Katniss. It's like they only saw the first movie, it was just like, yeah, we can make songs around that. Then they saw the second and third and fourth movie.
Didn't you say in like your Hagrid song, there's a song that I really love that I don't think enough people care about? Although I think you shouldn't have recorded it in the Hagrid voice, it's the acoustic song.
Yeah, the More Than a Gimmick.
They just go to the next fandom in order to try to capitalize on it. There was one band that we decided to remove from Wizard Rock as an example because it turned out the vocalist was a creep, and he also sings in
and Rocking J.
And Rocking J, and his song is so bad that we want to use it as an example, but we don't want to promote a molester who literally invaded fandoms in order to get with girls.
Yep.
Ew.
Yeah, that's exactly as gross as it sounds.
Well, I definitely want to parody a song one way or another, so let's just say when you hear it, you will know who. But until then, we're just gonna not mention his name, because fuck that guy.
Yeah, fuck that guy, we're not gonna mention him, but when you see the Rocking J episode, and if you know who it is, just know that we're not endorsing that fucker.
And we're just happy he's now disappeared from the internet.
Yeah. We thought of contacting him, so but then we figured, oh, his Twitter hasn't been active for 4 years. What happened? Is he dead?
And Andreas googled his name, dead. No, he wasn't dead, he's just a creep.
Yeah. Oh, okay, yeah, that's worse. I wish he was dead instead.
But anyway, what we're gonna say, I wanted the video to come out on Halloween, and then on Christmas Day, we would release on black metal. Problem was my exam got in the way, and Wizard Rock was way too ambitious for me because I was like, yeah, I'm just gonna make an entire album just to lazily throw myself into this genre. Problem is,
you took it way too seriously, basically.
Yeah. So all the music has like high quality. Is something wrong with the camera?
Yeah, no, we're coming up on an hour.
Okay, then pause the camera. Just so nothing happens like, meow, asshole.
Part 2.
Do you guys miss us? Yeah, problem with me is that I like to put way too much effort into my music. And while making the Wizard Rock songs, I'm just gonna be like, yeah, I'll just take the quote Haggard said and just make some guitar riffs, and all he sings are the quotes. But then we actually wrote lyrics.
Those lyrics are fucking gold, I'll tell you.
Either way, the songs are out and we're fixing the canon of Harry Potter.
Yeah.
Yeah, because, again, fuck J.K. Rowling, the turf. Terrible person. I also want to reiterate that I fucking hate Harry Potter. And it's not just because the books are bad, well they are, but it's also because of the author. J.K. Rowling is just a fucking terrible person. One of the best-selling books of all time, and afterwards she modifies the story to be like, oh no, Dumbledore was gay. And why didn't you put it in the book? Oh, because school libraries in the UK wouldn't buy them. Fucking excuse me, what? Like, you have that much authority, and you choose to not use it to start a discussion about why do we not accept it? Shouldn't we accept it? If you really wanted to make a fucking difference, maybe use that giant fucking influence of yours to make some good in the world. And also, she's a Tory, class traitor, fucking asshole. Oh yeah, and trans exclusionary feminist. So fuck her.
Yeah. And for all you that are feeling bad for liking Harry Potter and now
don't feel bad for liking Harry Potter. There's nothing wrong with being wrong. I'm joking again, but
also look at something called Death of the Author.
Yeah.
If the story changed you and made you trans or realized something deeper within you, and now you're mad that the person who wrote them is a fucking terrible person, just pretend the author doesn't exist and separate the text from the artist.
You can. If I know for a fact that it can be hard to do that, because I feel that way about The Mists of Avalon. I made a short video about that because that was traumatizing for me. If you can separate her from the art and appreciate Harry Potter, good. Just be sure you don't economically support her. Now, I'm not
economically support us.
I'm not saying that you should download the book illegally, print it out, and just, do that.
Buy it used.
Or you can go to the library. Just be sure to not rent it out too much, because then they might take demand and buy it more. But, support your local library, and definitely don't steal the movies or the books.
That's bad, okay?
Just don't.
But also, copying is not theft.
Yeah, did you know? Completely unrelated, but copying is not theft. Anyways, completely unrelated.
Yeah, completely.
But
as for me, Harry Potter just I'm passive, it's a silly franchise. But the fact that there's over 70 bands, probably more than I realized, in this obscure internet genre just baffles me. In fact, I'm tempted to look even deeper into the Wizard Rock community just to see how this can even spark and expand, because it's very rare for a single franchise to have an entire music genre just sprout out.
Unless you're Doctor Who.
Yeah.
I don't like Doctor Who either, but that's more personal preference.
I mean, the same things will happen with Star Trek in the film genre. Future episode, probably. Anyway, Wizard Rock, I'm very passive. But also...
I should mention that I like Wizard Rock more than I like Harry Potter. Just because of the Moaning Myrtles.
Oh, yeah.
Hello, they're called the Moaning Myrtles, and their album is called Toilet Humor.
And also...
If that's actually the funniest thing I've ever seen. That's brilliant.
And the songs are really fun, even though a little lo-fi. And also Switch and Flick, which I only like because I just had to put that album on a loop for a while, because holy shit, that album is just mesmerizingly weird. They have a song about all the Slytherin characters having an orgy, and Snape is just there hanging out. I put that song on a loop because it's so catchy, and fun fact, that Switch and Flick album is my most played album discovery of the year.
Nice.
I don't know whether to be embarrassed for you or not. Oh yeah, and another fun fact about Wizard Rock. my mom is actually in contact with Harry and the Potters because she helped them get to Norway once, and they're really excited about coming back once. So, you know, hadn't it been for the fact that the plane tickets and the hotel stay would be so expensive, we could have a concert with Harry and the Potters. We just need a vocalist, a drummer, and...
I mean, I'm the vocalist, I just need people to play in the band. Well, I would definitely, if I'm gonna keep
Do you live in the Oslo area?
Don't.
Do you want to work for free?
No, for exposure. In the
Oh, yeah.
in the wizard rock community.
Wanna be in an anarcho-communist wizard rock band? Now,
Please.
if I'm gonna do Rubius and Hagrid as a serious band, maybe in the future. Right now, it's just a silly little thing, and I'm considering making more music in the future. In fact, instead of doing what I've been doing with Ale Grenade and all the other genre videos, where it's always a new band every video, for Rocking J, Twilight Rock, Doctor Who Rock, and all the other fandom genres, it's just gonna be Hagrid time traveling and world jumping into these worlds just to make music in them.
And it's always gonna be under the band Rubius and Hagrid's.
Yeah.
Shit, all that music's gonna end up on Spotify, isn't it?
Yep.
It's the worst album of all time. It's the worst album compilation of all time. I love it.
It's fine.
Now my plan is to just reduce it. Rocking J might be an EP, just so I don't push myself too much. Twilight Rock, we only have one song idea, and that might be the only song.
And it's going to be amazing.
That's all we can say. I don't want to spoil too much on
No,
this.
it's going to be amazing, and I love it. I love the idea behind it.
So look forward to that. Also with Wizard Rock, I was really proud of the editing, because I actually thought to myself, you know what, it's too boring to just have the pictures fly in and then just disappear as the new pictures fly in. So instead I made the transition from picture to picture in a weird way, either just made them fade out or like spin around or something. So that was fun to edit. So definitely Wizard Rock is like my most proud video of the year, and definitely the highest peak of my editing so far.
You know what I love about that video especially? When we got to the Pitbull album, and because Pitbull is a dog, we chose the dog, Hagrid's dog, Fang, to replace Pitbull's head, and we called the album Fang Bang.
Featuring Draco and the Malfoys.
Yeah.
As a reference to the first movie.
And also the subtitle to it was Feed Me Children's Bones. That was really funny.
Jesus Christ, how horrifying.
Oh, I do love Voldemort as well. The end joke.
Oh yeah, from the Hagrid rap.
Oh, the Hagrid rap. If you haven't heard it, it might be the worst song we've made.
Or best, make sure to listen to it all the way to the end. Anyway, that's all the how to make videos. Martin, how do you feel?
I need to pee.
You heard it here first.
Anytime you watch this video, Martin will have to pee at the exact moment you watch it. So,
Yes.
you know, do not under any circumstance just reverse to that point again and again and again.
Don't remix it.
Anyways,
What?
final part of this thing. What does the future have in stock? I want to make a video about Excalibur, my favorite movie. I've had the script for a while now, I've tweaked it, and I've gotten basically everything I want down for it. Excalibur, by the way, is one of my favorite movies. Look forward to that. And I also want to do some more book reviews. And I also want to start a new series where I look at books written by non-white, non-cis, non-straight authors. So if you could provide me with some examples, I'll look into it and try to get and read those books. It'll be more like vlogs.
Bleh, bleh.
I got some spit stuck. But it'll be more like the vlogs of BookTube. But it'll be far more interesting because I have stuff to say, unlike most booktubers.
And good, because we know how to edit.
Swing.
Oh, those booktubers are so awful.
I suppose no one has tried to roast you yet on the BookTube community.
I am looking forward to it, But everyone who does booktube is like so up in their own bubble. Like I've checked out a couple of their social media platforms and all they do is promote themselves and nobody looks at other people's stuff. Nobody clicks like on it. It's just like, oh, here I can post my own link, and everybody does and nobody watches it, and it's great. It is so fucking funny.
Fun fact, I'm on BookTube Reddit, and every time I see a new BookTube video that's like 1 vote, I downvote it so it has 0 votes. Just to destroy their confidence.
Did you put my videos there?
Yeah, and
Just like them.
Up?
yeah. So you have 1 vote.
Go on the BookTube Reddit, you don't have to watch my videos or anything, just vote mine up and everyone else is down. Just to see how they react.
Yeah. 2020 is the year Andreas dominates BookTube.
I want that to be the case. That's another goal. I'm going to start dominating the entirety of BookTube and destroy my competition effectively. I want to get an offer from fucking Owl Crate, young adult books that come for you monthly. I actually think that's a better subscription service because you can actually order whatever book you or earlier Owl Crates, and there's also one specifically aimed at children to get like children's books to you. So it's one of the better ones, but I want them to reach out and tell me, oh, you can promote this, so I can tell them to fuck off. That's the only reason I want to do it. Also, I want to make BookTube a better place where they actually talk about books rather than their own lives.
I want to, of course, there's gonna be more how to make. I post a little teaser on Twitter of what I'm going to make. Expect gore noise, Nintendo core, unblack metal, new metal, trap metal, and among others. Oh yeah, Murder Folk. I'm working on it.
It's really hard because a lot of the songs turned out to be depressive.
Yeah, and they're super serious and deal with like serious issues. So making
Our only
jokes.
reference was Harley Poe.
Yeah.
He's funny.
And then I listened to Amigo the Devil, and I was like, oh, this genre is kind of serious. And I listened to other songs, and I'm like, oh yeah, this song is about drug abuse. This song is about an abusive relationship. This song is about, oh, okay, guess we have to find a way to make the video funny, I guess.
It's gonna be hard.
Yeah.
But if anyone can do it, it's not us.
Yeah. And other videos I want to do, I have a new series planned. It's gonna be called Andri's Genuine Music Tips, which is gonna be me giving you guys actual genuine music tips. Because some of you keep asking like, oh, how do you do this one technique? Or, oh, what stuff do you use? And so I'm just gonna make short videos
one
about
of them
that.
is like is how to open a music program, and it's just your screen. You double click on Reaper, and it opens. And when it has loaded in, you go done, and the video ends.
Just like this small inconvenience. How do I make music? First you open Reaper, then you cry, and then you find a drum loop, and then you cry over it. Record your crying, put auto-tune on it, you're done. That's a hit.
That's how to make modern pop.
Oh yeah. And that's about it really, just how to make and some in-between stuff.
Martin, do you have any plans next year?
I'm gonna make a game review
You are?
eventually.
I'm gonna hold you to that. Next year.
I'm gonna remind you at the end of every month.
2020, the first game review. We do have a script. I wrote it mainly. Actually, no, I wrote the entire thing. Fuck you.
You can't catch me.
Oh no, he's fugitive escaping! Well, guess we have to find someone else to make game reviews.
I can make game reviews.
Dork
I'm
Squad
going-
is back! No!
No!
Why I don't like Dark Souls.
If it's Dark Souls 2, then it's fine.
No, I just don't like Dark Souls.
Yeah, as long as you don't make a faith build.
I just think Dark Souls is hard, and that's why I don't like it.
Well, that's the exact reason why I like it.
Well, see you guys next year!
Well, we'll probably post this next year, so you know. Let's see you in 2020 when this video comes out.
See you after my pee.
Let's all have 2020 vision. This was
None of
also
us
fun,
have 2020 vision, Andri.
We all use glasses.
Dang it.
The joke falls flat, Andri. Bring the microphone so we can get applause out.
Yeah. Thank you guys for watching. You've been a great crowd.
Okay, give me the microphone.